Good morning, ladies. This is Diane Tuggle from the Happy Scrapbooker, and I'm here today to show you another sympathy card you can make ahead and have in your card box when you need sympathy cards. This one is using Enduring Beauty stamp set, dies, and masks. And right now, Stampin' Up! Has this on clearance. So you can get it for over half of what it cost originally. It's really a nice stamp set, and it has some nice verses in it. It has some beautiful dies. This cuts out the whole floral image, and then it has the leaves and extra flowers and buds and a really pretty label die. So this is really a good one to have in your stash. Again, don't order it as a bundle. Order it as an individual stamp set, individual die set, and the individual masks. And I'll show you the masks. So these are what we call masks, and they actually fit over top of the image, and I will be showing you how to use that. It's really simple coloring. And I'm going to be using some verses that are not in there. I'm going to be using, where did it go? Here it is. This one is in the stamp set, Love Endures All Things. So we will be using that one, and then we'll be using a stamp set for the inside, a sympathy one called, it says prayers and heartfelt sympathy are with you and your family. This is the actual stamp, and it is from a Close to My Heart retired stamp set, but any sympathy verse will work. So we're going to make this card, but we're going to be using papers from another bundle that is on sale. It is called Secret Garden, and with that bundle you get, it's half price. It's really nice. It's the whole bundle. You get beautiful papers, double-sided papers. It's a pretty big bundle. So here it is. You're going to get an instruction sheet to do some scrapbook pages. Let me see if I can find the finished ones. On the back here's one. I believe it's 6 pages in here, but there's plenty of extra paper to do many, many more scrapbook pages and many, many more cards. So if you're a card maker, don't turn this one down because the papers are gorgeous. You will also get in the bundle your embellishments that match the paper perfectly. You will get a beautiful die set, a floral die set. And these are like dimensional flowers when you finish with them. And you will get a package of cardstock that goes with it that is, let me pull it out here and let you see it. So on one side is dots, and on one side it's like a grid. It's very, very pretty. The colors are so soft. Look at that beautiful Highland Heather, and that is the Pretty in Pink, and it's just real soft colors. Garden Green, I can't remember that, Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, and Mossy Meadow, I believe is what it is. So you get like 2 packs of paper in there, and you also get a sticker sheet. Let me put this down here on the floor and pull that out. Now the sticker sheets, they are made of good quality cardstock. They're not like shiny stickers that you get at Dollar General and Michael's. It's very good quality cardstock. You can stamp on it. You can ink it. You can put glossy stuff on it if you want to make it glossy. And I mean, they're heavy duty. There's beautiful titles in here for scrapbook pages, beautiful images for card making. So don't count it out if you're a card maker. It's really, really nice. And I think this whole set, which is 2 packages of paper, the stickers, the embellishments, a stamp set. I forgot to show you the stamp set. The stamp set is right here. And it has dies with it also. So 2 die sets, stamp set, embellishments, all that paper and cardstock. Plus you get your photo placement cards for scrapbooking. And if you don't scrapbook and you say, well, what am I going to do with these? These make good layering mats. So a white layer, and then you put your cardstock layer behind it. So they make good mats for card making also. It's like $55 for this whole set. It's like $150 set. So you don't want to miss that. This while supplies last. This is April 2025. And go ahead and get it while you can, ladies. I'll be glad to help you out with an order. And when you order from me in the month of April, for every $40 you spend, you're going to get a free Stampin' Dimensional pack. So if you spend $150, you'll get 3 of these. If you spend $160, you'll get, I can't add, 3 of these, I think. Maybe it's 4. Anyway, $40, so 80, 120, 140, 160, so that's 4 of them. Those are very good quality adhesive papers. So it's 3D adhesive dimensionals are what they are. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start this card. You're going to need a card base that is 11.5 by 4 1/4. I'm scored at 5.5, so it's 4 1/4 wide, 11.5 tall, scored at 5.5, I think. Yeah, 5.5. So there's your card base. It's a top folding card. You could make it a side folding card if you wanted to. But I have already stamped my inside verse of this one, so we're making it top folding. And I'm going to be using this beautiful color. I don't know if I'm going to use the purple or the blue. This is one I used with a different background paper that I had in my stash. It's not Stampin' Up, but it's very similar. Or I could use, I think I'll use the purple this time. We use the purple side. So that is only, I ran out of adhesive. Hold on a second. Put this in real quick. Okay, it is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So we're going to put the purple side up this time. It's really pretty. I love that color. It's actually called Highland Heather, but I'm calling it purple. And we're using some of the white. It's a new white ribbon. It's just called ribbon. It's 1/4 inch wide, and I'm going to put it just across the printed paper. Actually, I'm going to go the whole way. I'm going to cut it just long enough. So that is a really soft white ribbon, easy to work with. I'm going to attach it with glue dots. So what I'm going to do is make sure this is not fraying. And just pick up one glue dot for this end. I'm going to put it about 1.25 inches up from the bottom. And then I'm going to slide this, get one more glue dot, which happened to stick to my thumb. Okay, and glue that down, and we're going to trim off that excess so it fits right on there. So that's your base of your card. And now we're going to go ahead and do our mask coloring. So what I do for this, move this out the way, you need a pencil. Pencil. Actually, let's use a colored pencil. So I'm gonna mark where my piece of paper is. This is a 4x6 piece of cardstock. And I make them all the same size, and then I stamp the image on there and let it dry. When I'm coloring images, I let it dry at least an hour. I know it's dry already, but some colors can be funny. So now I just cleaned these off and they're a little sticky. We're going to find where this lines up. This mask is number 1. It has a number 1 right there. You can barely see it. And we're going to find, I think it goes the other way, which doesn't matter. We'll just, see, I have my purple line there, and if this moves, I can put it all right back in the right spot. And we're going to line our mask or stencil or whatever you would prefer to call it. We're going to line it up. I'm not taping it down, but you could tape it down with some washi tape or low-tack tape. What I'm going to do is take my pencil and mark the little edge. All the masks, right where the number is, have a little divot edge. And I'm just marking a light outline of where this is going to lay down. So the next one will line up right there. And we're going to work on the Highland Heather color with a blending brush. And we're going to see the color is light. We want it to be a light layer here. Oops, I moved it just a little. That's okay. All right, so see, there's layer 1, mask 1. Let me put them over here between my things so they don't get anything on there. So mask number 2, gotta find it. Mask number 2 is gonna be leaves and buds. So see how that lined up right there? And I'm going to put the purple down, and I'm going to get my, I believe I'm using soft sea foam. And I'm going to very lightly just fill these in. The only thing I would warn you is sometimes these masks, where they're cut, there's a little bit of, they're a little fragile. This one is not. This is just all flat with cuts around the edges. See how pretty that is already? Okay, number 2. What I mean about that is, like number 3, these pieces are cut closer together, and it'd be easy to catch it with this. So you want to not be rough when you are doing the stenciling. So we're going to make sure this stays in the right place. Lay this back down. Adjust it just a little till it lines right up in there. We're going back to the Highland Heather, and now we're putting another layer down. And look at that, how pretty. So then the next one is stencil number 4. I'll get that right back where it belongs. Number 4, this is green also. So this is what I mean about catching with your brush. So that one I did catch. I was getting a little carried away there, so I'll make sure I will push away from it and try to flatten that down. Okay, so what I mean by pushing away from it, see, I'm starting and going that way. So this one is flipping up this way, so we want to push it that way so we don't get it flipped up. Just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, that is it for coloring. We're going to put this green ink away. And we've already, let's say we finished that. We've already stamped the inside. And we've stamped our little verse. So there's the inside. Where did my verse go? There it is. Lavenders. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is cut this out with the die. So, where did I put my stamp set? There it is. Okay. So here we go. I've already cut out some leaves in the soft sea foam to add to the background. So this will line up perfectly. And I am going to tape that down. And I'm going to turn around and run it through my die cut machine. I'm right behind you. I'm not leaving you, I promise. So this will just take a minute. Less than a minute, really, just a few seconds. Okay, here we are. So let me turn this around and get that. Okay. See how nicely that came out of there? Just perfectly. So what we're going to do is put some dimensionals on the back of it, and look how pretty it looks on that paper. You've got to get that bundle, ladies. It's not going to be available much longer. It's called the Secret Garden, or Secret Garden. Let's see what it says here. Secret Garden Scrapbooking Workshop. Item number 166476. And it is a bundle, and it is way less than half price. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe they are putting that on clearance so soon. I'll get these little papers off of here. And I'm going to add to the front of this card after I get everything in place. I love my Ranger liquid pearls. So you could use white, or you could use their light green, or you could use the lavender, which I'm going to use the lavender this time. So here's my original card. So we're going to, let's see, I believe I had these leaves up like that. Now, can you see the difference here? See the buds? There's 3 flower buds on there. In this one, I took the time to do them in the lavender, but they happen to be on the stencil with the green leaves. So this time, I just let them all be green. It doesn't really matter. So that looks really pretty. Now these are the leaf dies. Let me put this back in my stamp set before I lose it. That's what I love about Stampin' Up! Products, the extra dies that you get. Like, these dies are just beautiful, and the little flowers and the buds. I'm just going to do the leaves here and there. So I'm going to just use a little tiny tipped glue and just put a little around. So the double leaves I'm getting to come right here. And then I have 2 single leaves. And I'm going to put one up here. And I'm going to put one right there. Just tuck them under that layer. And then we're going to get our label wherever it went. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. This is a close to my heart product, so you know that Stampin' Up! Bought close to my heart products and continued some of the things that they have, scrapbooking workshops, etc. And they're adding those to their line. They close to my heart on their 12 by 12 paper sheets always have what are called zip strips. So it has the item number, the name of the product, and it has 12 sheets in that particular package, and the colors that were used, and the year that it came out. But on the other side of the zip strip is this beautiful coordinating print. So I could have, instead of the ribbon, I could have put that down. And that would have been really pretty too. So you get a lot for your money with that. I can't stop talking about it because I love it so much. Okay, let's go ahead and put our verse on the front. So the verse, we need a couple of dimensionals for the bottom and a little glue going across the top. And it's gonna go up onto the flower like that. So Here's the first one I did. Now I'm going to use, on this one I used the Green Ranger liquid pearls. On this one I'm going to be using lavender lace. And all I do is put it in dots of 3 or 1, just randomly in the background. And then I'm going to put 3. I think I'm going to put them on the bottom corner this time. And when these dry, they dry hard, like an embellishment would be, but it's not, doesn't stick up quite so much, so it doesn't cost as much postage to mail it. So there we go. It's our finished card. It was that quick and easy. And you could make a bunch of these and have them ready. So when you need a sympathy card, it's there and ready, and you don't have to think about it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you'll consider shopping with me. My website will be included in the description box, as well as the products used. And always I give you a free gift when you shop with me. And I do have a Facebook page called the Happy Scrapbooker. I use it in place of what they call a blog. The blogging thing it costs money, and it's a lot of thinking and work, and the Facebook page is just so much easier. So that's what I use in place of a blog. And there'll be ideas there. You can contact me there. You can show me your cards and scrapbook pages. You can post them on the page. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, it's called the Happy Scrapbooker, and you have to look it up and ask to join. It's a private page, so we don't have any spammers, scammers, or whatever you call creepers. I've had a few of those lately, and so I've been able to keep them off of there. This is just a scrap that was left, and I'm just going to put it on the inside of the card here instead of waste it. See how much that adds to the inside? So that is really an elegant looking sympathy card. You could make this into a wedding card, a birthday card, an Easter card, just a thinking of you card. But sympathy cards are something that you have to have them. You need them when you need them, and you don't want to think about them. So this is the second sympathy card video that I've made in the last couple of weeks, and I hope that you'll try it. And like I said, contact me with anything you need answered. And I appreciate you watching, ladies. Have a great day.